Alright, so what we have done to the 1973 Gran Torino wagon today essentially has all been inside the car.
As you can see, the gauge cluster is gone, the air vent to the left is gone, and the clock all the way to the right is gone.
The circuitry on the back is in okay shape, but some of it right in this area
Is a little bit messed up. So here is the clock. We gave it power, but we expected that it wouldn't work, and it doesn't work. It would probably need a quartz conversion for it to work again if I use it. Here we got the vent out of the dash, and these are the rocker arms off of the original heads to the car, and those are about all that were good. We've got them in the back of the 1969 Suburban now, and they're essentially ready for scrap. The springs, those are, some of them still work, but they're stiff, and the others, they don't move at all. Plus, this might be the bad one, but the valves are very rusty, and the whole thing, all the movements are stiff when they're not supposed to be, and these things are junk. All this stuff would just come right off.
Now, I mentioned before that when we first started the car up, we had headlights, and then one when the left side went out and then the right side went out. They did not go out at the same time. Now, we thought it would either be the fuse or the light switch. So this right here is the headlight switch, and we were messing around with it, testing all of these on the inside and testing everything in the plug, and yeah, it seems to work okay, but we still don't have any headlights even after messing with it.
Upon looking at the fuse box, we realized that there were, in fact, no fuses in it. Not a single one.
So no fuses explains why there were no dash lights, there was no parking lights, no turn signals, no horn, none of that.
So then we decided to figure out why there were no fuses in it, and we discovered this. This is the wire to the fan switch, and it looks like it arced at some point in time.
We did, however, test the radio, and it does work. It actually picks up stations, and that was quite surprising. And actually, it was pretty cool.
Takes minutes to control his cholesterol. Still, select quote got him a 10-year,
How about that? What are the odds of that bad?
$25 a month.
Now with this engine, we found out that one of the freeze plugs is rusty, and we might as well replace all the freeze plugs, so it's going to be pulled out along with the transmission.
Now, I don't know if some of you guys noticed this or not, or figured this or not, but this is not a passenger car Ford C4 transmission. This is the truck transmission that came out of that highboy along with this engine. This complicates things with stuff like drive shafts, because it's a truck transmission and not a car one, and the original drive shaft isn't long enough, and I don't even know about this drive shaft to the right. But when the engine comes out, we still have the original transmission to this car, so we're probably going to put the tail section from the original transmission onto this truck transmission so that the original drive shaft hooks up without any trouble. It's also got part of the original exhaust back on it. Pretty much from this point back, the original exhaust was junk.
Otherwise, that is pretty much what has gone on today. Still making progress slowly but surely. It's mostly the little things.